Hey, it's Dalton Castle. Welcome to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Tights. All right, so we're in a dirty, dank basement. I got Bob Evans with me. Is it Brutal Bob or
Brutal Bob Evans, my man.
You got a lot of monikers though. Mr. Elegance, Mr.
Arrogance, Mr. Elephants,
Mr. Flatulence.
Oh, that's true.
We're in a basement, about to wrestle in a bar.
Yep.
What is the strangest place that you've wrestled in?
Well, this one ranks up there. I'd say probably top 10. I've wrestled in horse tracks. I've wrestled in race tracks.
Like in the track, or
in the track itself with dirt on the ground.
That's
horse
pretty awesome.
I've wrestled in bars. I've wrestled in. We've had a locker room where the toilet is in the middle of the locker room with no doors around it.
That's pretty exciting. And guys with a high protein diet. All wrestlers have high protein diets and a toilet with no walls.
And no shame.
Horse track. Were horses involved in that show?
No, horses were not involved. The horses got the night off. Unfortunately, we didn't.
Was there horse poop?
Well, some of them, yeah.
How long you been doing this wrestling thing?
Well, my first match was April of 1992.
So carry the two.
Year and a half.
Year and a half, yeah.
No, about 20 and a half years.
Internet wasn't invented in 92, Bob. And you've taken the game kind of far, man. Like, you're on Ring of Honor TV now. I mean, and what's that like?
This is good for me because I have a lot of other business interests on the outside, and I have a family, and I'm a father and a husband.
Business interests.
That's right. A part-time schedule and being able to have some sort of a national impact. That's really what I like to do as far as Ring of Honor goes. I would like to wrestle more because of all my experience, and most of the locker room there really respects me, so I think I'm going to get some opportunities to wrestle more. But I've been very fortunate. I've had 3 matches this year when 2 years ago I wasn't even in the picture for wrestling. And I enjoy being at ringside with Prodigy and Maria Canales.
Oh, complain about that.
Absolutely.
Get to look at that ass all the time?
That's right.
Then it's got a sweet butt.
Yeah, well, of course. Maria's too, but
whatever.
If you're into girls. I mean, those two are very driven, very good, very talented people. And
what brought your interest to wrestling? I mean, you grew up as a fan?
I didn't really get into it until I was 11 or 12. And then...
old enough to do the things off the couch at that age.
It's true. About college, a couple of buddies of mine started doing some backyard wrestling. The early days of backyard wrestling, and we put it on public access. And we had put our phone number on there because we wanted to make it like a club. One of the guys who wrestled in a mill, like a semi-pro group in New Bedford, this city actually.
They hate whales here.
They do.
Why do they hate whales?
Well, I thought they liked whales, but who knows?
No, they can eat them, I think.
They're very polarizing.
What are you doing with this MTV angles?
But they saw me on TV and they said, hey man, if you ever want to kind of work out with us in a real ring and we'll show you what we know. And we don't know everything, but we know enough and we'd love to work out with you. And I was the only one that took it and I enjoyed it. So here I am again.
I think you're great. I think more people need to know who you are. How do they get a hold of you? The Twitters, the websites, the Facebooks, or anything like that?
Facebook is Bob Evans, and I'm the only wrestler Bob Evans on there. So
the other guy has sausage.
The other guy has sausage. There's a musician. There's a producer, an old guy producer who brags on himself a lot. I'm none of those guys. And then at Brutal Bob Evans on Twitter, and I'm on there all the time, messing with people. And
all right, Bob, thanks so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Check him out on ROH TV.
That's right.
He'll be the guy in the blue trunks.
Music! Oh yes!
Man, New Bedford really hates whales.
Whales? This city used to be overrun by whales. We hate whales.
This is right from my daddy. One of the finest spears in all the land, and a whale. You came and ate my daddy. You shouldn't have done that. Because I'm going to come and I'm going to harpoon you, you whale. You shouldn't have done that. That's my daddy.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Tights. Quite the weekend I've had. That was actually my second stop this weekend, and I was in Chicopee, Massachusetts the night before. But I learned a lot about New Bedford. I learned the people hate whales, and Brutal Bob. he's not that brutal. Nice guy, though. It's good to learn more about him. As always, if you'd like more videos, go ahead and click q103albany.com. Or if you'd like to invite this peacock to your next event, go ahead and get at me on the Twitters or the book faces. Yeah, that works. Well, name's Dalton Castle. Charismatic milkshake, a modern-day Indiana Jones, and a big fan of you. So, help me out by watching every week and continuing the spread of the word of the Party Peacock.
He was out in the ocean one day, out in his little boat, and a giant whale hit my daddy. Shouldn't have done that. I told him not to go in that boat that day. Shouldn't have done that. That damn whale shouldn't have done that. Man. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. God damn it, shouldn't have done that. Out of my dad. Daddy, I love you. I'm here at your shrine. Got a hold of your big harpoon here, Daddy. I'm gonna make you proud.